Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to the new video, new class of class 6 subject science. Before examination, as you all know, recently you all are appeared for the examination. So before examination, we were discussing about lesson number 8, that is body movements. Okay, and during this lesson, we have studied which are the important organs are responsible for the movements of the body. In that, we have seen human beings move with the help of bones and muscles present in their body, and different aspects we have already studied in this lesson. While discussing the gaits of animals is nothing but the different patterns of movements of organisms due to the difference in their skeletal system. As you all know, every animal which is living on this earth are not having the same internal skeletal system. Many animals have different skeletal system. With the help of the skeletal system, animal used to move or they makes the possible movements. Now, in previous video we have already discussed with some other animals. In this video we will be discussing how do fish, birds and snake move. Today's video we will be discussing how do birds, fish and snake used to move, how do they move with the help of their body organs. Okay, so let us start, let us go for it. First of all, birds have the special organ or special things called wings, we all know. Okay, birds have wings which help bird to fly. That is very general thing to discuss, and you all know that birds are very light animals. They have two wings. With the help of wings they used to fly, right? Birds generally used to fly. Okay, birds have a special skeleton and muscular system or structure that help them to fly. Okay, first of all we'll discuss about the birds. They have special skeletal and muscular structure which help them to fly. See the very important thing regarding birds, special skeletal and muscular structure birds are having which help them to fly. They are having wings, that is the special structure we can say. Their bones are hollow, okay, which makes the bird even lighter in the air, with which they can easily fly. Okay, secondly the forelimbs, you know forelimbs and hind limbs. Forelimbs, the front two legs, hind limbs, the back two legs. So forelimbs are modified to become wings. The forelimbs of the birds are modified to become wings, and bones insides are hollow which help them to fly. So we can say forelimbs are modified to become wings here. Second point, first point, second point. Forelimbs are modified to become wings. To become wings, and bones of the birds are hollow. This is also the very important factor regarding birds, let me tell you. See, forelimbs are modified to become wings, obviously, and the bones of the birds are hollow. Okay, so it makes bird's body even more lighter, which help birds to fly. Okay, that is one of the thing. Now the hind limbs, as we discuss about the forelimbs, that is the upper or front legs we can say, which become wings, and now the hind limbs are called the back legs. Okay, the back legs are called hind limb. So the hind limbs are used for perching and walking. Hind limbs used to perch. You might have seen the crow sitting on the electrical wire. Okay, you know electric wires are there which supply us electricity. You know, electric poles, electrical wires, or you can take the examples of the branches of the tree as well. We may already seen this thing that birds used to perch. Perch means to hold and to sit on the branches. Their back legs or their hind limbs are specially designed, or they are specially modified in that way. They used to perch, or they used to even sit on a wire. Can we sit on the wire? No. Our legs are spread up. Our legs are flat. Our legs are flat. We even cannot stand on any of the single thing. We used to stand on the wall. We used to stand on the floor, roof and all. But see, the birds are even sitting on a single wire because their legs, their hind limbs are modified into that way that they can easily sit on the branches of the tree or even on the wire of the electricity, right? So their hind limbs are used for perching and walking. So here third point we write hind limbs used perching and walking. Okay, hind limbs used to perching or for perching we can say, and walking. Their hind limbs means the back legs, and the most important factor which help birds for movement, that is the shoulder bones. The shoulder bones and breast bones of a bird, shoulder bone of a bird and the breast bone are strong. They are very strong and support muscles for flight. See how the birds are flying. Their shoulder bones of the birds and the breast bones of the birds are so strong that help muscles of the bird to flight. Flight means to fly, and with the help of birds used to fly. Okay, so that very important point is number 4, shoulder bones and breast bones are very strong that support the very important point of regarding birds, how do birds used to move. Shoulder bones and breast bones are very strong that support muscles for flight or for fly. Okay, that is all about the birds. How do birds move? I hope it is very clear to you all. First of all, let me see special skeletal and muscular structure birds have which help them to fly. First point, how do birds move, we are discussing here. Secondly, forelimbs are modified to become wings. Birds forelimbs means front 2 legs are become wings. Okay, that help bird to fly, and their bones are hollow. Okay, bones are hollow means they even make the bird's body even more lighter. Okay, and with the help of the light body, birds can easily fly, right, in the air. Third, hind limbs used for perching and walking. The hind limbs, 2 legs become so strong, or they have modified into that way they can easily perch a branch of a tree or to a wire of electricity, and they can even walk on the ground as well. Many times we may see the birds are walking on the roof. Okay, though they are flying, but sometimes they used to walk, okay, near the sea or on the terrace of our house. Okay, we can see. Okay, and last, the shoulder bones of the birds are very strong. The breast bones of the birds are very strong, which help or which support muscles to fly a bird. So in this way, birds used to move. Birds making their movements possible. Right? Very important notes for you all. You may take screenshot of it, or you may pause the video and you may note down all these points of birds. It is very important. Okay, let us move towards fish. How do fish move? Till then you may take the screenshot of it, or you may pause the video and note down. Okay, I'll give you a few seconds. Okay, done? Okay, very good. We'll discuss now the second, that is fish. How do fish move? We all know fish is a aquatic animal. Aquatic animals used to live in water. So let us see how do fish move. Fish. First of all, fish used to live in water. Okay. How do fish move, or how it makes possible movements in the water or out of the water, we can see. Okay. So first of all, let me tell you, fishes have a streamlined body. Okay. Fishes have streamlined body that help them to swim. Okay. What? First point, fishes. Streamlined body. That help them to swim. That help them to swim in water. Okay. Fishes have streamlined body which help them, or which help it to swim in water. You know streamlined body? Yeah, their body is designed in that way. We can say the triangular shape of the fish, or we can streamlined body which help fish to swim in the water. Okay. Second point, they use tail fins. You know fishes have fins. Fishes have fins. So their tail fins they use. Fishes use tail fins for small jerks. Small jerk, they use tail fins. Okay. Second point. They use tail fins. Tail. For small jerks. Fishes use tail fins for small jerk. For small jerk, they use tail fins. Okay. Through water and other fins assist swimming. Okay. Through water, they use small or tail fins for small jerks through water that assist them for swimming. Okay. So other fins are also joined which help a fish to swim. Okay. The tail fin is also used for changing directions as well. Okay. Through water, other fins assist swimming. Through water is one more word you can say. And other. What I said? Fishes use tail fins for small jerks through water. Fishes use tail fins for a small jerk through water, and other fins assist them for swimming. And other fins assist. That much we write. and other fins assist for assist swimming. Assist swimming is very important word here, swimming. Fishes have streamlined body which help the fish to swim in water. Secondly, fishes use tail fins. Okay, you know fishes have fins. So they use their tail fins for small jerks through water, and other fins assist for swimming. Okay, that is very important. Third and the last point is the tail fin is also used for changing the directions in water. You know fishes are moving in a water. They use to change the directions of the water. So the small fins also, or tail fin is also used for changing directions. Okay, the tail fins for changing direction. The tail fins also used for changing directions. Okay, in this way fish used to move in water. Okay, these are the points we can consider for the possible movements for a fish in a water. Let me revise once again. First of all, fishes have streamlined body which help fish to swim in the water. Secondly, they use their tail fins for small jerks in the water, and other fins assist for swimming. And the last point, the tail fins is also used for changing directions in water while swimming. Okay, that is all for fish. Okay, the last point of the lesson is remain, that is snake. We all know how do snake move, but still we will see how do snake move. If you want to take a screenshot, you can take. Again, I will aside for a while, for a second. Okay. Okay, done. Let us see snake. What to discuss about snake? We all know snake is an animal which do not have legs. It used is long backbone for movement. First of all, okay, snake do not have legs. Okay, use long backbone for movement. Snake do not have legs, any legs. It use its long backbone, its long and flexible backbone. Let me tell you. Okay, I told you previously also, snake is having a long and the flexible backbone which help a snake for movement. Okay, so long backbone along with muscles. Okay, long backbone along with muscles for possible movements or for movements. Secondly, the body of the snake is curved into many loops. Okay, their body curves into many loops which give a forward push. Into many loops. Snake's body is curved into many loops which give a forward push. You know, snake used to move forward always, not backward. Snake always used to move forward with the help of many loops which are curved on its body. Okay, so their body is curved into loops which give forward. which give forward push by pressing against the ground. First of all, snake do not have legs. Snake used to move with the help of its long and flexible backbone along with muscles. Okay, snake used to move with its long and flexible backbone along with muscle. Secondly, snake's body is curved into mini loops which give a forward push by pressing against the ground, and then in a zigzag manner snake used to move, we all know. Okay, that is all about. Okay, in today's video we have seen how do birds, how do fish and how do snake used to move, and here we have finished with this lesson number 8. In next video we'll see revision part or we'll see exercise part as well. Till then, thank you and have a nice day. Before that, take the screenshot of this snake 2 points which I have written on the board. It's very useful for you. Okay. Till then, thank you. If you have any queries, you can call and you can ask me. Okay. Thank you and have a nice day.